she came to marry my father, but she was here to erase my family. I always believed my dad was the smartest man I knew. He could sense danger before it even knocked. But maybe love makes fools out of the wisest, because he never saw her coming. Her name was Celeste, elegant, warm, soothing, the kind of woman who could make a room of enemies sit down for tea. She walked into our lives like the scent of vanilla in a storm, gentle, calming, deceptively sweet. But I knew from the first time she looked at me that something was off. The way her eyes lingered just a second too long. The way she tightened her smile when I walked in. The way she paused before using my name, as if trying to remember which role to play. I'm Ava, 22. I live with my dad since mom passed 5 years ago. It broke him, but he still got up every day for me. That's the kind of man he is. Which is why I had to protect him, even if it meant becoming the villain in his story. The first few weeks with Celeste were normal. Too normal. She was perfect. Too perfect. She cooked Dad's favorite meals. She laughed at his dry jokes. She even complimented the dusty old art pieces in our living room like she knew they had emotional value. But when I left my laptop open one night, I caught her. In the reflection of the glass cabinet. Standing over my screen, reading my messages. She didn't notice I saw her. But I didn't say anything that night. Instead, I installed security cams. Not around the house, just one. My room. And what I saw over the next 2 weeks crushed my gut. Celeste had been sneaking into my room every day when I was out. She opened my drawers, took pictures of letters mom had written me. She even found the little black box where I kept the last photo of all 3 of us together and took it. Why? I didn't know yet, until the day my dad proposed to her. It was a sunny Sunday and Dad had planned this whole backyard brunch. I stood there, smiling through gritted teeth, watching Celeste cry and say yes like she didn't just steal the last piece of my mother I had left. That night, I confronted her. Calm, controlled. You went through my things, I said, showing her the footage. Celeste didn't even flinch. She just smiled and said, you don't know what your dad is hiding, Ava. But I do. Maybe I'm protecting him from you. Those words twisted in my brain for days. Then came the storm. Dad was hospitalized 2 weeks after the engagement, a mysterious food reaction. One the doctors couldn't explain. Celeste played the grieving fiancé so well, even I started to doubt what I knew. Until a nurse handed me his belongings, and I found an envelope. Labeled in Celeste's handwriting. Inside were torn photographs, one of my mother, one of me as a baby, one of our old house. Each one had a red X slashed across it. I dug deeper, talked to one of Celeste's ex-coworkers, a woman named Rena who met me in a coffee shop and whispered like we were being watched. Celeste isn't who she says she is, she said. Your mom didn't just die, Ava. She was pushed down the stairs. The floor shifted beneath me. I ran home, flipped through my mom's old journals, and found it, an entry from just weeks before her death. There's a woman who keeps calling the house. She says she's in love with Aiden. Says she was, first. I don't know if it's a prank, or something worse. My dad's name is Aiden. I showed him everything when he woke up, the video footage, the torn photographs, the journal. His face lost all color. And then he whispered, I always thought it was a freak accident, I never believed what the neighbors said. Turns out, Celeste had dated my dad before he met my mom, briefly. She was obsessed. When he married someone else, she vanished. For 25 years, now, she was back, and wanted the life she believed she was robbed of. Only this time, she wanted to erase me too. We never saw her again after that day. She disappeared before we could press charges, fake documents, fake ID, fake address. It's like she was never real. But sometimes, I still find tulips on our porch, my mom's favorite flower. And a card with no name. Just 5 words. She was never your mother.